Hey guys, welcome back to moreRoslyn, where I do tons of experiments through the medical medium books and all his glorious information and all my freaking symptoms and to see what happens. So I wanted to talk to y'all about scalp and flakiness and itchiness. I had someone ask me about that probably a couple months ago, and it's been gnawing at me to do this video, but I just didn't have like all the information I needed, I felt like, and I've also been building a house, which is super stressful. So let's talk about that. As y'all know, I go through bouts of having no foods. I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. I'm just very proficient. And I find more and more foods through the medical medium that makes it easier to not do this. I find more and more ways to help me around social situations, around people, and how to be stronger in my food choices. It's a work in progress for me, and I'm quite happy with that. So, flaky scalp and stress. If I'm stressed, or itchy, let's see, if I'm stressed, I can have a very itchy scalp. If I'm stressed, I can definitely have flares. So ever since we started building the house and I did some water fasting, I've had major like eye issue stuff, and I've been trying to get rid of it, and I have not been very successful. And I get comments of, why do you have a black eye? Like, what's wrong with your eye? Because this one's dark. And 2 days from now, this one might be dark. And then I have like all these little dots and these bags that I've never really had before. So there's all this stuff going on, and I'm just working through it because, like I said, I am super, super freaking stressed. And things are getting easier, and we're almost done. We've got like a couple more months with the house, and I say we're almost done. Heck, we have been doing this for a couple of months. Just the building process, we've been definitely working on it for a while. And so I guess we're maybe halfway through. So I just really, really try to be compassionate with myself. And the flaky, itchy scalp helps me to stay on my foods better. And the eyes and the irritation help me to stay on my foods better. So I was going to tell y'all about that. All right. So here's some things. I use, and I don't even have it with me, I use Living Libations Spirulina shampoo. I absolutely love that. If I'm having a flare and it wakes me up or I don't feel good, I can go get in the shower, because as y'all may know, sometimes the itching does not freaking stop. And it will wake you up, or it will annoy you at night before you go to bed, and you'll try to go to sleep and you can't. And that shampoo, I can wash and put it on my scalp and leave it there. Just let it kind of sit there, and it will calm everything down. Which is another reason why I eat more spirulina than just the teaspoon. I think he says teaspoon in the heavy metal detox smoothie. I do more than that. I do about a tablespoon. Sometimes I do 2 tablespoons. But the Living Libations, it is on, he has Living Libations, I think stuff for your teeth on Anthony's website in the supplements. I get mine mostly from Amazon because it ships faster, because when I get it from their company, and I think they're in Vancouver, it takes a while. It takes like a week. So, I love their stuff. I use their shampoo. I use their conditioner. I change up their conditioner. There's not one that I particularly have to have. I just like all of them. I like all their stuff. Actually, I absolutely love their lip balm. As you can see, I've never gone through a chapstick before, but like you see, like I'm almost through that one. And then if I want a chocolate fix, there's chocolate, which is fantastic. And then there's a rose that gives you like a little pink to your lips. And I know I'm getting off track. Just bear with me. So I will wash my hair with that stuff, my scalp, to calm down the flakes. Will I put anything on my scalp? I have before, and sometimes it helps and sometimes it doesn't. I've actually noticed I don't really use hair products. I've tried. I love my hair curly because it can be way curlier than this. And I think I'm going to attempt to use some Living Libations and make my own curling cream. But even with Living Libations, like the conditioner, sometimes if it gets on my scalp for a few days and I'm having issues and I'm having a flare, it literally feels like it coats my scalp and it will make me itch, because my scalp can't breathe. So I really don't put a whole bunch on my hair for that reason. I will put it on the ends, like from here down, but like I said, I try to keep it off of the scalp to keep from itching, because I keep noticing that. And then my hair's dry too from all this stuff. So that, like, the more greens I do, the better things get. So that's kind of the product thing. I've tried a shit ton of products, and I've spent a lot of freaking money, and I have not had very much luck except for with the Living Libations shampoo. There's other things that I use when my scalp is not flaking or going through crazy stuff to help my hair. And that I use, Karen Crony, and her stuff is Hair Intelligence. I think you can go to hairintelligence.info, and you can find her, and she has some really good stuff. Maniza recommended her. But let's talk about food. Let's talk about one thing that has helped tremendously when it comes to the food. So when you're having flares and flakes and scalp and skin issues, that's the liver. And the best thing that completely propelled me forward with how to help my scalp and like how to calm down the flares, because I would have flares like every other day, a couple of days in a row, major flakes, major itching. Even my skin would be really red and blotches on my face. And the best thing that helped me was being fat free. The more fat, actually, like fat free and sodium free, like salt, not like celery salt, I'm fine. Celery juice, I'm fine. All that kind of stuff, I'm fine. But regular table salt and fat, those things would slow my liver and digestive system down. And if you ain't pooping, things get blocked up, and the liver gets blocked up, and the itching will come out of the skin like crazy. So like I said, fat free has been a miracle for me in a lot of ways. It has given me more energy. My scalp doesn't flake. I don't have like a whole bunch of the itchy stuff as much. Excuse me, my scalp does flake, not as much. I mean, like I can actually wear my hair down without feeling like I'm going to have like a whole snow village. And I've actually had so much stress the past months, because I've also been traveling and doing stuff, that I've had to I've re-experienced things because of all that. And I noticed when I was eating more fats because I was out of town, and eating more meats and things, my scalp got worse, and my skin got worse, and my digestion got worse, and there was just lots of different things. And all this like bloated face you see, that's all from the salt, because I had salty food yesterday. So, those really do bother me. And I mean, it's not even like the salt was probably in the food. They didn't even have to add any. They probably didn't add any. They didn't have to. It's just so freaking salty. So I've kind of decided to not go out to eat anymore. I'm just tired of it. But like I said, and going fat free, the trick to going fat free is, one, you're going to have to eat more, because your body is just going to go through these things, and you get cravings, because you will crave fat. You won't realize it, but you will start to crave it for 2 or 3 days. And so the thing that I do is, and I'm like looking at them, I have a whole bunch of Japanese sweet potatoes because I love them. And right now it's October, and I love pumpkin spice lattes from Whole Foods, and thank God Whole Foods is not near me. And so I pumpkin spice my sweet potatoes because I love it. And if you love the food, if you really love it, like potatoes and French fries, or air fried French fries is what I do. And I love like banana smoothies with strawberries and pineapple in there, and blueberries, and I'll put blueberries on my sweet potatoes, and I'll add lemon juice so it tastes kind of like a blueberry pound cake. And I have potatoes. And did I say I have potatoes? Yeah, I have potatoes. I do eat a lot of those. That's just my comfort food. Potatoes are very supportive and a supporting food, so I eat those. And that, when you do that, it's easier to be fat-free. So try those things. Another thing, whenever I have a flare, like sometimes in the middle of the night, if I'm having a flare and I can't go to sleep, I will do cucumber juice because it cools my liver down. And so whenever, like I said, when my liver's having issues, my flares from my itchy, flaky scalp and other flares are going to come out. So I really, really am starting to focus on supporting my liver, supporting my health, supporting my mental health through eating these things. And that hopefully will help you with your flaky, itchy scalp. I hope I answered things. And the more gluten and dairy you eat, the worse it is. So those are two things that I just cannot do. Gluten, dairy, and fat. They just drive my whole skin and body crazy. So stay away from those as much as possible. Like I said, replace them with happy foods that you love. Find your happy foods. Find this stuff, and it will get so much easier. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.